This is Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. I like to start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Haloyam La Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson is edifying. It's the brother Shuab Moam back at you with another lesson. All right. And I'm going to read this Matthew 24 and 22 again. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. All right. And I'm going to use that with this little article. I'm not going to read the whole article, but I'm going to read a screenshot that I took from it. All right. I took it yesterday. It says, New York, Amazon replaces 100,000 human workers with 750,000 robots. Predictions are by 2050, all jobs will be 85 to 90% gone and replaced by robots. Okay. Now, I know for damn sure we ain't making no 2050. Lord willing. That'd be crazy. All right. But the fact that this is already happening, 100,000 human workers were replaced. Okay. Replaces 750,000. Okay. Robots. Okay. So the reason I read that scripture is because literally, if we were not to have these days shortened for the elect's sake, this devil, there will really no flesh be saved. This devil will turn basically everything to a robot, into AI. All right, because we're in that fourth industrial revolution, the internet of things. Okay, and what is he trying to do right now? He's trying to merge man with machine. Okay, as it tells you. And let's grab this. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4. And it says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. All right, and that's talking about the so-called white man. All right, that's talking about Esau. He basically wants you to bow down to him and worship him and consider him your true power, which we know that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah is the only power and there's no power beside him. You see, but it says that he wants to sit in the temple of God, showing himself that he is power. All right, and how is he going to sit in the temple of the Lord? Is going to be through the way of that Rice Krispie treat. All right, merging man with machine. Okay, which will bring it to what? Transhumanism. Okay, and right now they're showing you that they're replacing everything with machines, man, which we know the grinders shall cease. All right, that means that there's going to be no employment. All right, and on top of all that, with all these banks closing, you can put 2 and 2 together, man. America's going to fail. Egypt will fail. Okay, let me grab this. 1 second, Salaki. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. And it says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders shall cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low. Okay? When you go into that word grinders, in the interlinear, right, it goes into Han. Right, so let me see.
Strong's H
Tawakan.
2912.
Oh, come on.
Strong's H 2912. Tahan.
Tahan, right? That's how they saying it. It says to grind, to crush. When you go to the Strong's definition, it says to grind meal, hence to be a concubine, that being their employment. You see, and this is a prime example of America falling, and the grinders, all right, are few because now they're taking away these humans from actual jobs, man, and they're replacing them with what? They're replacing them with robots, and eventually, when they come to the time of them making that MOTB mandatory, that's when they're gonna merge man with machine. Okay, and pretty much you're gonna be able to control things from your house. You know, you're gonna be controlling. They're gonna make it convenient. You're gonna be able to control these robots, all of that. But at the end of the day, it's gonna end up controlling you because you know the same way a computer could be hacked. Okay, they're going to be they're gonna hack you basically. You know. So let's read that again. It says, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets." Okay, there's gonna be no more opportunities out there in life. Okay, there's not gonna be any goals, 5 year, 6 year plans, retirement plans, none of that, man. Okay, all grinding is going to cease. There's going to be no employment, and you see it by the fourth industrial revolution. That's why they want to put out universal basic income to make you as lazy as possible. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because Jake is the type that'll sit at home and collect a damn paycheck. Jake want to be, Jake want to be lazy like that, because remember the scriptures tell you how in Genesis that Jacob was what a man that dwelled in tents. Okay, to dwell in tents is just to chill back and relax, kick back. That, of course, that's how they're gonna have Jake kicking back and collecting a paycheck, and they down for it, man. You see, this is why they love the white man so much, because he comes out with these stupid ass solutions, and they follow after them, man. Hey, Lord willing to stay on there, brother. Right? It says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low." Okay? All the work is going to be you're not going to hear work anymore, man. When you step into the world today, you wake up and you step into society, you hear cars running, you hear all these different machines being used to build new buildings. Okay, everybody's in their work route, you see. But there's going to be a point in time when Egypt shall fail, as the scriptures say. Okay, when Egypt fails, all right, let me grab that real quick. Once it fails, all right, that's it. There's going to be no more employment. Isaiah 19, and I'll take it at 1, and it says, "The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt." And that's right, he's going to come with that chariot. All right, that's what's going. That's the curse that entereth the house of the thief. Okay, and that's going to be America. And it says, "And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it." Okay, and it's going to melt how? It's going to melt, all right, with the nuclear missiles. Okay, all these idols are going to be confounded. All right, whether they be actual idols made of wood, stone, all right, whatever you want to call it, or whether it be your idols of these celebrities. Okay, whether it be you idling money, women, whatever it is that you idolize other than Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah, all those things are going to fail, because the lust of this place fades away. Right? It says, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians," and you see that now. Okay, you see these Edomites standing up against each other, and that's why their kingdom is going to fall, because if a kingdom is divided, how can that kingdom stand? You see, and it says, "And they shall fight every one against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail." All right, the spirit of all things in Egypt is going to fail. The ways of the society is going to fail. All right, but best believe employment is going to be one of those things that also fail in Egypt. Okay, and you see people more homeless. More jobless now. Okay, yeah, they got jobs out there, but it's funny, they'll tell you they have all these jobs out there that they looking for so many people, but people still out there jobless, man. Or they're pretty much trying to suck you in, just to get a dollar, because they know people is, desperate. So they, they lowering your standards, things that you're, normally worth more money. They don't want to give you that. All right. And that goes to show you that this place is falling. Okay. It says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, Salakia, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. You see? And that's what they're going to do. They're going to go run to Egypt for help. Okay? They're going to go pray to their gods. They're going to go, call upon their, witchcrafts and sorceries, and none of that's going to help. But they're still going to do what the Lord prophesied they would do, man. They're going to run to Egypt for help. All right? And by them running to Egypt, they're going to fail with Egypt. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, YAHAWAH'S. All right, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord, YAHAWAH'S, the Lord of hosts. Okay, and that's what's going to happen. America's going to be given into the hand of YAHAWAH'S, man. That's why the scriptures tell you in Isaiah, the 63rd chapter, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments of Basra? Okay, and that's talking about who? That's talking about Esau, man. I mean, that's talking about YAHAWAH'S coming to destroy Esau. All right. And the main place being America, because this is what? Babylon the Great, the city of confusion. All right. So now let's grab, I had another precept. Oh, this is what I had. This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 22. Second Ezra 6 and 22. And I'll take it up a little bit, take it from 18, and it says, and it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth. All right, and the Lord is here. Okay, this is why you're supposed to seek the Lord while he may be found, because the Lord is visiting this place right now. All right, now you have the chance to gain that dua, that mark of exemption. Okay, it says, and will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. All right, so the Lord is coming to what? All right, to plead with all flesh. All right, and he coming to plead with those that is wicked and against YAHAWAH'S with what? With fire. Okay, but then he's going to come to save his elect. The Lord is dealing with an elect and a remnant right now. All right, and that's the only people that are going to be saved in these last days. Not all of Israel is going to be saved, man. Only the elect, the remnant, who was predestined from the beginning of time, man. Before the earth was even created, before the foundations of the world. All right, this was a predestinated election that the Lord already had made. That's who the Lord is coming to save. All right, and we are prisoners of hope, and hope that we are those that are being called and chosen. Okay, because many are called, but few are chosen, man. You want to be called and chosen at the end of the day. Right? And it says, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away, and this world is vanishing quickly. It's not even doing it anymore slowly. It's going quickly. Because remember, the days are being shortened for the elect's sake. Okay? It says, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The books shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see altogether. All right, and this is why this gospel is being preached throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, because the book is open before the firmament. Okay, the firmament going into what? Into outer space, man. And what's in outer space? We have these satellite dishes. This is how we're able to communicate through the unicorn day and night, uttering speech of Yahweh Ba'Shem YAHAWAH'S in any language possible. Okay, all the way down to sign language. You got brothers out there preaching the name of the Lord in sign language. Okay, and this is how it's being, brought throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay, and the children of a year old shall speak with their voices. The women with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. Are you gonna have, people that get saved in that last hour? Okay, they're gonna wake up at the last minute. You're gonna have women that are gonna have untimely children. Okay, but because of their belief in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, their children will be saved. Okay, and it says, and the children of a year old shall speak with their voices, and the women with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown; the storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Okay, these places, all right, that were once, with employment, all right, where you were able to have access to, your resources. Okay, these places are going to be unsown. That means that they're going to be empty. Okay, and this is a prime example of why you have 100,000 humans, all right, were replaced with 750,000 robots, man, showing you that this technology has gotten way out of hand, and now we are in danger of losing basically our way of making money, man, by work. Okay, and it's all for the new agenda that's being pushed for the new world order. All right, they have to get rid of that old world order in order for them to bring that new world order in. All right, so they're bringing in that technology, that fourth industrial revolution, the Internet of Things. Everything is a computer, man. There is no way anything can run in society anymore without actual technology. Okay, and this is another way of them deceiving the nations with the means of those miracles, because that goes into the technologies of the society. All right, it looks convenient. Oh shit, I ain't got to work no more. I can sit home and I can collect a paycheck while these robots are doing all my work. All right, but not realizing that you as a human being is slowly being taken away from society. All right, to be transformed into one of them damn things. Bugged out. All right, but yeah, that's pretty much the point. Just wanted to give a quick update. another, another way of just watching this place go down the drain, man. Right. Next thing you know, by 2025, going into next year, which Lord willing, we don't even go into next year, something pop off this year. All right. So all hell is already breaking loose in 2025. But if we have to go into 2025, man, it's always more new technology coming out every single day, something new. And whatever's new to us, it's old to these damn elites, man. They've been had these things, man, set up and ready to go. All right, that's how they make their money, by pushing it out throughout the years of expansion. They expand it, and they bring it out little by little here and there so they can make their money. Okay, but like I said, just another update on the spirit of Egypt failing, all right, and especially that employment. Okay, so hey, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. So with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kohaloyim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom. Keep fighting the good fight of faith. Shalom, shalom. And beautiful spirit, beautiful lesson out there that you did, brother. That last lesson I shared. Beautiful lesson. The water, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, Barakatah.